They'll be calling you a radical. Got to get this video up concerning that rat in New York. Now, hear me out on Indian Point. Indian Point's sawing the ropes, leaking into the Hudson, poisoning the people of New York City. It's well documented. It's unarguable now. Yet this freaking rat, bought and paid for rat, is going to protect them. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's left pill, right pill. It's same old, same old, same old, Samo, same old, Samo. You know, it's unbelievable how these people look. So you got Harry Mormon Trader Reed from here in Nevada. He was the head of the Senate. Gregory Gifty Brownie Jacko gives the job to, you know, Allison McFarlane, the job to block Yucca Mountain, block Yucca Mountain, block Yucca Mountain cars. You know, the guy who, when they tried to shoot it into space, he worked for Thiokol right over there. So he protects them, the nuclear cartel, left pill, right pill, they all protect. So now we got Mitch McConnell, who he would sell his own firstborn for 5 cents to Monsanto. He's a globalist freaking rat, pro-nuclear rat from hell. So now we got Schumer coming out to protect. Now remember, he's number 2 in line. If the Democrats happen to get the Senate, which it doesn't matter, it's all the same. Haven't we learned by now? You think it matters? So in South Carolina, this person has done this great piece breaking down every political theater jokesters, liars, freaking position on nuclear. Now, by the way, don't worry, Ted Cruz. Glenn Beck here in Utah is fasting for you today. There's a psychotic, mentally ill, wacko the Mormon missionary's another one, found in the gutter, propped him up. I used to be all fucked up on the dope, now I'm all fucked up with it. I mean, completely insane, dope fiends, freaking George Bush, just like Bush, read the Bible twice, ain't got all whacked, snorted cocaine at Camp David, now he's whacked out. They say he lays around in his bathtub and does paintings, freaking. He's so high, he doesn't even, these guys are out of it. They're freaks. So, now he's going to protect Indian Point. Look, I know people that I have brought together so radical to the right, so radical to the left, dogma to the left, that are actually incredible friends. I know people that I've gotten married over this vlog. They're so thinking, look, this issue. Now, Trump, I'm going to start breaking down. Now, Hillary, she says, oh, no, she, you know, Pennsylvania girl. Well, they don't care. Barack Obama, do you think his last trying to go is to punish his mother? Think about this. No, hear me out. Barack Obama punishing his own mother. She died of cancer at 52. He doesn't care. Does he hate her? Subconsciously? Of course he hates her subconsciously. Because he's blaming her for marrying that second guy in Indonesia that abused him and his own words. Mike Lee, right here. House in foreclosure. Freaking right over. His father dies young of leukemia. They don't care. Don't you see? Wyden goes to Fukushima. Freaking, he's supposed to guy. Stand down. They all know who their owners are. The nuclear cartel, and I want people to very much understand. So Schumer says we need to talk about the replacement of the energy. Hello! All they do is lie. Nuclear energy makes up none of the energy anymore in the United States. It doesn't, we don't need it. Yeah, a new technology? No, solar already took the field. California comes out statement after statement after statement. The Mojave? Oh, you need to store it. Why do we need to store it? These solar farms are in the Mojave Desert, in the desert. The sun shining and it can't store it. We got a grid. Hello, this is nothing but a cash cow. California's producing 60% more energy than used. Statements all over Utah, Nevada, freaking Idaho, all over. California's producing so much solar energy they have nowhere to put it because these states are blocking it from coming in. Just like this. Look, they all know the nuclear industry, these owners, they're not public utilities. They're owned by Goldman Sachs, freaking banksters, the same old players. Look it up. Bill Gates, he owns them. Tim Cook, Apple, they own them. I mean, the Goldman Sachs owns tons of these things. So an Energy Solutions dump site, the Moxie Fuel in South Carolina, red state, has filed suit against the Department of Energy. You know, so they give here Fukushima, why Fukushima's having, the surrender of Mox Fuel is getting freaking, they got how many billions in the freaking last budget? This budget just, why wouldn't you want to be a nuclear, these banks or rats will do anything for money? Every time they turn around, there's more politicians giving them several $100 billion. Look, you can't sue them. Price Anderson, all the liability falls. So you build them, the taxpayer. You can't sue them if they have an accident. You pay. Just like the Fukushima bailout. You're going to pay. You know, and they're not going to clean up. They can't clean it up. So here we go. Idaho, right up here. That's Idaho. In Idaho, Cecil Andrews, the ex-governor, who's a Democrat, has seized Otter, who's killing the otters, Department of Energy, Western Initiative for Nuclear. They're trying that. They're in violation. Department of Energy just thumbs their nose. Here in Utah, they're trying to believe in energy solutions. They get the bailout from the world community, the IAEA, who hijacked the UN in Vienna. So they get that money. So this is also, why all these politicians bow? So Trump makes a statement on the 15th. I stood right here on the 15th, 2011. Did that infamous video with same old Samo on my shirt. If you believe the media, Pat Tillman, go right here, right here. Trump made a statement about Fukushima. He says, well, if a plane crashes, I mean, think about this, right after the plane's going tower. This is the insanity of this freaking lunatic. If a plane crashes, we don't stop making planes. Now, it's rumored that he said at some rally, and nobody seems to have it, but it's been told me this by 3 people now, that he came out against nuclear. I says, okay, show me, show me, show me. Of course, he says a lot of things. They all do. They're politicians. Hillary, she says, I have no opinion nuclear. Yet she ran ads against Barack Obama in the swing states, look it up, saying that he's being propped up by the nuclear industry. And it just proves, there's videos in 2008, he's asked about Hanford, why he's on stubborn noise, and he admits, I don't even know what Hanford is. These are all puppets. They're bowing. They're whores. So then you got every other one of the Republican clown circus. So Bernie's the only one. Bernie comes out and says, I'm way against the nuclear energy. There's nowhere for the waste, but don't they get it in Vermont? They kick Yankee out. You know, Bernie, look, don't you think it's funny? I travel all over the country. I haven't seen a Hillary freaking bumper sticker yet. I see Bernie everywhere. Rallies, I see him, I mean, 20 to 1. He out fundraises her 10 to 1. How does she, let's see. She wins in New Hampshire. How these tight clothes? She always seems to win. Huh, yeah, like your vote means something. Didn't we learn that? The game's rigged. We know that, so it has to be grassrooters up. I mean, it's so outrageous to these people. So Bernie's the only one. This got any logic and reason to him, of course, but, you know, Hillary Westinghouse Clinton goes to Czechoslovakia. I was in the Czech Republic. They have a leaking reactor. I was there, right at the reactor. I posted stuff all over. You know, threatening the president of Czechoslovakia to break it with Russia and give the contract to Westinghouse. Westinghouse, hear me, Westinghouse was bought by Toshiba. Toshiba is Westinghouse. Look it up. Post Fukushima to avoid litigation. Freaking avoid backdooring. That's all it all is. Who is Westinghouse? Toshiba. Who is TEPCO? Toshiba. Who is HNK? Toshiba. They own the nuclear cartel. They are the nuclear. General Electric. They're all the same rat family. They're the same group of globalist freaking feeding us. These politicians just feed. Indian Point needs to go. Hello, you people in New York City. Wake up. Wake up. Hello. We don't use nuclear energy. It's a scam. It's not magic. We don't need some new magic. Oh, treating right all this BS, and all you idiots that post this shit around YouTube, you're just branding yourself in history of your plain ignorance. You're having a 1970 argument. You're bringing a 1970 argument to a 2016 freaking game. 2011, change of film. What part of Fukushima do you understand? What side of the Pacific genocide do you not understand? They found one baby pup they branded. You know? Baby Blanche, I'm going to call him. I decided I'm going to call him Baby Blanche. Little Baby Blanche. As I went into the bone marrow transplant, no hope, no hope, no hope, no hope. Going to kill it. What part of Fukushima do you people not understand? It's not fixed. They can't fix it. They're freaking... The Great Pacific Genocide, not going to happen. Cancer, freaking everything. We don't use it. It's a cash cow, the military. So you build it, you pertain it, then they sell the waste back to the freaking military, which they'll never use. You know, it's just a big, poor cash cow. It's the greatest, these are the greatest welfare queens, socialism? I'll show you socialism. These are freaking welfare whores, the great welfare queens, living off the fucking trough. The taxpayers, the nuclear cartel, it's being funneled up. So now you got him. I mean, it's amazing. You know, you in New York, stand up to this creep. Stand up to this creep. And somebody get to a Trump rally and ask him. Ask him. I've heard rumors. Come on, just simply. I can't believe all you people are rallies, whatever. Why is nobody asking about Fukushima? Are you crazy? Oh, ISIS, terrorists going to kill you? No, cancer is going to kill you. South Carolina's filed suit against these guys. They got nuclear waste all over your state, and you're worried about ISIS? It's like here in Utah. Oh, terrorists going to get me. Really? Really? When they got nuclear waste and your whole family, oh, my brother died, my sister died, my cousin died, whatever. Can't happen to me. Oh, it's going to happen to you. Wake up. This is a big, big freaking story. These candidates, pin them down. You got YouTube cameras? Ask them. Somebody ask Trump what his stand on freaking nuclear is. We need to know. You know, we know what it says, but he says lots of things, you know. We need to know. Of course, Hillary, we know her, but somebody get in her face, make her go on the record. Come on, hello? Get out there. Do I have to do that too? Do I have to freaking fly somewhere and go do it? It's amazing. It's amazing. Get off your ass. Pin them down. We are the media now. This is social media. We don't give a shit about Washington Post. We don't give a shit about the New York Times. Nobody gives a shit about CNN. Fox, nobody cares. Nobody watches them anyway. They all know we're the media. Hello? These guys want to steal the work whenever it doesn't work no more. Wake up. Stay tuned.